Well, we've been keeping the hurricanes off the coast. That's right. We got Idalia and Umberto went the other way. And this morning I had to go really early on the boat, bring it all the way up to Fort Lauderdale. The tower, I cracked the tower again. Those engines are really strong, really doing an incredible job, but the tower's cracked, so I had to cut it off. And then I took the Ocean back this morning. Boy, that was a dream ride, running at 46 miles an hour. Beautiful day. I'm running back and forth to the West Coast. We're expanding operations over on the West Coast of the state, and things are going super well. We went over the last couple of days to the other side where we delivered the 1,000-gallon, the big one that we got up to the second floor. That site's progressing super well in that residence. They've got the whole downstairs framing in. They've got some big doors for us to get in. We've ordered up the big, huge poly sump. It's about 300 gallons of operating water in that big sump. Poly. That's going to fit in there on site. Went over the different electrical items. They're going to put ring grade plywood or pressure treated plywood on the wall and then cover that with FRP white. So it's going to be a really super clean environment over there. Gio and Buddy were out today over here in northern Broward County, southern Palm Beach County, on the big 700 gallon that we have over on the ocean. That one's going super well. They're starting to plumb that up as well. And went to another new job site further up, went to the St. Regis on Longboat Key, surveyed their outdoor 500,000 gallon saltwater pond, saltwater lagoon that's really beautiful. They did in conjunction with Lucas Lagoons, who we're also working with on a project up in southern Palm Beach County for a 45,000 gallon saltwater lazy river next to this house adjacent to their huge pools. So that area there at the St. Regis was awesome. Met with Dan Conklin and his team, looked at all the filtration, put my camera underwater, which I'm not supposed to do, but got some great little footage of that. That was a super great trip. And surveyed this big jellyfish aquarium we're doing up that way. It's top secret, but it's going to be really big, about 10 foot by 8 foot tall. And then Alex and Connor are over in San Diego at Reliant Aquarium Design. David and Crystal Reagan's custom aquarium business and reef tanks. They do a great job over there. So Connor, Alex are learning with David Reagan all of his methodologies. And then in the next couple of weeks, I think Crystal's coming here to work with Jolene. So we're sharing best practices, continuing to learn from each other. And I know we want to get ready to bring this sump out, this glass sump, to Marco Island. So I had to do a little glass cutting today because Alex is gone and we want to get it ready. So it doesn't get ready by itself. You got to just keep rolling. So I've done a little preliminary work, puts my glasses on here now, and I'll show you. I got the spillway, I put some pieces in. It's just kind of delicate work. Let's think about where I want to put it. I'm going to actually put it here. So I put some cheap pieces of wood down for the pieces of glass that'll hold the egg crate, and then I'm just simply going to put a little silicone here for the spillway. So when the water raises up into this back area for the overflow and spills down into the floss zone, it works out really well. So that's just a 1" by 1/4 inch strip. I've got this pipe, that wall's 17 inches, so I got the pipe cut at about 16 3/4, so that when I put this piece in here that I've already pre-cleaned, it'll just go in really super nice and have a little dip in it that kind of pushes the water over. And then maybe I'll put a shim in there as well. That'll be the easiest thing to do, to kind of get that so it's on something resting, so it's got a little bit of a lip. And then we'll just wipe the silicone here in that area. Just little bits of silicone there, maybe put a little more. And then we'll trim that up kind of at the end so that it's nice and clean. Just little small touches that make a big difference when you're building a glass sump. I mean, I've had the same glass sumps on certain aquariums, I'm gonna tell you, for 20, 25 years. And they literally last forever. Sure, you might be able to break one, but it's very rare that we're going to do that. So I'll put some silicone here in advance, and we'll start putting the 30-inch strips on this one. These are some of the final touches into making this glass sump with a rim around the end. We always put a rim for splash and to keep the edge nice and clean. And then we'll use this great little clip, makes it nice and square. It's just temporary. And we've got this other inch here. We'll do the other side next. It sounds like FedEx just got here because the dogs are barking, running out the door. They always do that. I think because the FedEx guy brings them treats or Treatos. I don't know how they can get away with that, but it sure sounds like that's what's happening. Okay, so the rims are nice and inset. Nothing's hanging over the end or the edge. I'm gonna backfill that little spot. It's got a little bit of a gap there. But other than that, I think it looks pretty darn good. Yeah, just fill that in. Okay, so that sump should last, I don't know, 25 years. 25 years from now, I'm gonna be 88 years old and I'm still building glass aquariums and sump. It's a lot of fun. That's how you do it. Put the little finishing trim on. It'll get really cleaned up. We'll get some blue mesh in there and other parts. It's gonna be super awesome. So remember to like, subscribe. We're gonna see you on the next sump build.